Hi YouTube, VidHead85 here, and I'm going to talk a little bit about, I'm going to label this Cheerios De La Cruz. Now simply, there is a Cheerios commercial that has garnered a lot of racist backlash, only on the part of a lot of white people who think that, oh, why can't the girl be with a white man, and a lot of black women who say, well, why is she a fat bitch? And I'm gonna be blunt. Both of these, especially a lot of racist white men and these racist black women, have found a common ally to come around. But I'm going to show you the video that garnered so much controversy, aka manufacturer controversy, just like Fox News, and I'm gonna have you take a look at it right now.
Mom.
Yes, honey?
Dad told me that Cheerios is good for your heart. Is that true?
Says here that Cheerios has whole grain oats that can help remove some cholesterol, and that's heart healthy.
And now take a look at the response. Now the response, I loved it because basically I think it's wonderful.
Mom?
Yes, honey?
Is it true that eating a healthy breakfast cereal like we do every morning is normal? And in the year 2013, the way our family looks shouldn't be such a big deal?
Well, it says here that Cheerios is heart healthy. And I say that we have the God-given right to stuff our faces with whatever we want and with whomever we want, no matter what the haters say.
What? Now this is a problem? Denise! Disable the YouTube comments!
I don't know about you, but I personally loved the response, and especially since the fact that families look different today. They're not only one man and one woman, but they could be one man. There could be only one woman, or there could be two men, two women, or extended family even. But if anything, in this day and age, the only people who have anything to say are people who normally would have something to say if they saw this kind of family. They would never say it to the family's face, of course, because they're they're too much of a coward for it. But this is another so-called controversy. A young Mexican-American, Cheerios De La Cruz, blew the national anthem out of the water. And then we got racist comments like this. Now also take a look at some of the pictures that show the outpouring of support, like this one. Now Cheerios De La Cruz is a San Antonio native, and that's what the announcer introduced him as. But of course, because he's Mexican, he has to be one of those Mexicans. And then of course, here comes the so-called controversy. Well, of course, we know that haters are going to hate, and hate on as far as I'm concerned, because the America that you wish to have is moving on without you. In fact, oh, wait a minute. It never really existed. And in fact, if you want to talk technically about immigration, the only reason you're citizens is because your ancestors practiced immigration. So basically the fact is that I know that these people are just miserable. You know, they're miserable. They're never going to experience a lot of the wonderful things that these kids have. You know, I mean, being in a commercial as a kid must be pretty cool. And being able to sing the national anthem and then have all this racist outpouring against you, and then come back for game 4. Little girl, I had to use the little girl in there just because it was just so funny, the look on her face. And then, but if anything, I had a thought. What if the girl from Cheerios and Cheerios De La Cruz got married, and that would just be the hilarity from the religious right, and all of those haters would be doubled. It would be like so hilarious. But if anything, we see the fact that a lot of things, when we think that racism is kind of dead, or not exactly dead, but not as dead as, or not as alive as it once was, we see things like this that happen, that bring up the fact that no matter what, there are some of these people out there that are just miserable, and they're going to miss out on life, because every single experience that they're going to have is going to be contained in this one little thing, and they won't be able to appreciate the spectrum of people, which is what's wrong with a lot of